Hello, my name's the Retro Gaming Goose, and welcome back to another episode about me buying an NES in 2024. And today we're going to talk about a game that I am really bad at. I bought an NES game called the Donkey Kong Classics, and it is a combination of the original Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. So we'll start off talking about the original Donkey Kong game. So Donkey Kong originally debuted in 1981 as an arcade cabinet and was published by Nintendo and was actually the first appearance of Mario in sort of like the Nintendo franchise. It was the first time first time Mario ever existed. I know that this did come up in my other video, the first ever Mario game, but this was actually the first time you could play as him, as I did say in the video. And strangely enough, there's some differences in the Mario sort of like continuity here. Like you're not rescuing Peach, you're rescuing I think her name's Pauline, who later made an appearance in Mario Odyssey on the Switch. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward, this game. There is a series of levels with like ladders and like a construction site. You just got to get to the top to rescue Pauline and avoid all of the crazy stuff that Donkey Kong throws at you, because Donkey Kong's actually a villain in this one. And honestly, even though I am absolutely horrifically terrible at this game, I did find myself weirdly addicted to it. I played it for quite a long time, and I went back to it a few times as well, because it is just fun. I'm just really bad at this game. Also, just a little side note here, this second level can absolutely just go and do itself. I just want to say, for people that have never played this game before, apparently Mario takes full damage, and the full damage is very, very, ambiguous as to what counts and what doesn't. Also, just them little flame things are an absolute nightmare. So if, one small pixel gets touched on Mario, he just dies. I think here I just walk off the edge, or something happens. I'm trying to remember. I recorded this a few days ago from when I actually did the voiceover. So you just kind of have to unlearn traditional Mario things. But moving swiftly on, this is a 2-game package, the Donkey Kong Collection, and here we have Donkey Kong Jr., where you do actually get to play as the monkey now. The sequel to the very first Donkey Kong game. This game came out only a year later in 1982, again as an arcade cabinet. Published by Nintendo, and yeah, it's a direct sequel, and from what I can tell, you play as a smaller Donkey Kong, and you're trying to get revenge on Mario, who is now the villain in this game, which is interesting. Again, continuing the tradition, I am absolutely horribly bad at this game. It took me a while to really figure out what I was doing and how to play it, and even then, I just can't do this game very much. Interestingly enough about this game, when this game came out in 1982, it was the 8th highest grossing arcade cabinet in the Japanese market at the time, which is insane to think about. It was only just behind the original Donkey Kong game, which went on to be a huge success as well. So basically, in 2 games, Nintendo just absolutely smashed it out the park with a new franchise, which is always really good for a gaming company if you think about it. But yeah, this comes on the collection as well, and honestly, all I can say, this game is absolutely fantastic. I genuinely love this game. It's just very hard, and I am very bad at the game. But that's kind of that happens with NES games. You just tend to be they just tend to be quite hard, don't they? I find that most NES games are just merciless, absolutely merciless, and there's just no forgiveness at all as to what you're supposed to be doing or how you do something. It's just such tough love. It just makes you work it out, makes you figure out what you need to do and how you need to do it, and it just doesn't hold your hand. And some people like that. Some people like the Dark Souls effects to video games, and that's absolutely fine, but it doesn't mean I'm very good at it, you know. But that's the last video in my NES collection, or I bought an NES. I hope you have enjoyed it. This has been a few. I will do more NES videos, but this has just been me talking about the ones that I bought recently. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.